So here we are again, and we're going to do another dish, and this is another one of my aunties. How many have I got? And what are we going to cook? Millions. What are we going to cook today? Do you know what it's called?
It's stuffed paratha.
Stuffed paratha. What's it stuffed with?
Potatoes and onion.
Potatoes and onion.
And you can do it with mincemeat as well.
Mincemeat, yeah. So, but you're doing this one with the potatoes.
This one we are doing with potatoes and onions.
And just enough water to
cover. End of the teaspoon. Just add a little bit of salt.
So what have you got here? At the moment you've got a bowl. You've got a mixing bowl. You've got wooden spoon. You already got a warm water ready. You've got salt. And some oil. Chapati flour and the oil you have here, that can be any.
That can be any oil.
Any type of cooking oil.
Any type of cooking oil. A little bit of salt to taste.
And just mix it in. And then take a little bit of oil.
A little bit of oil. And then you start adding the water. But the water is quite hot, so you need to use a spoon.
So you're just adding a little bit
at a time. Yeah.
So actually the water isn't really warm, it's actually kind of slightly...
It's not boiled, but near to boil.
And is that important?
Yes. Now I'm going to use my fingernails, but when my hands are clean, I've washed my hand.
Yeah. And so you're just taking that.
Yeah. You use your fingers because with a wooden spoon you can't feel the texture of the dough.
You're just folding the dough into the
Into the, yes.
In the middle and then pushing it down. Right, so if you don't knead it properly, it will become
hard.
Right, okay.
You've got to knead it properly. Slightly, you know it's done.
Yes.
And it has to be soft.
Right. It's soft and it's not sticking to your fingers.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's kind of, okay.
Yeah, you leave that aside now.
Yes.
Cloth.
Oh, you cover it with cloth?
With a cloth.
Why are you doing that?
Right, the onion has to be finely chopped.
Now it's just right now, is it?
Yeah.
For you to
no, it's right now. It's soft enough to mash. Back into the pan and mash it. A fork. Yeah. You got to mash it while still hot. Add the onion.
Literally just straight in there.
Half a teaspoon of garam masala.
Okay. You sprinkle it on.
Yeah.
And you fold that into the potato.
Yeah, you do. Sprinkle some flour on a tray.
So you take, how much is that? How much is that about? Say about that much.
And you need a pair of that for one.
Oh, so you need two?
Two, yeah, to make one.
So it's the top and the bottom?
Yeah, a top and a bottom, yeah.
Right, okay, so they're roughly the same size.
Yeah.
So they're roughly about an egg shape, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Size-wise, they're about an egg.
See, this one is quite sticky because it was right at the bottom, so if you just dip it in some flour.
Just really to make it more workable.
Yeah, workable, yeah. Okay, that's ready.
It's ready. So I assume we've got an even number there.
I hope so.
If not, so one of them's going to be very lonely.
Yes. Right.
So is this where the magic starts?
The magic starts.
So what are you doing?
Usually you flatten the
dough.
You use your basically your fingers, your four fingers and your thumb.
Yeah.
And you just to flatten that.
So use a little bit of flour?
You got to use a little bit of flour because otherwise it'll stick to your finger. Make it a lot more manageable to work with. And you will need some flour on the surface as well. Now we'll add the filling. I won't use a fork, but I will use a spoon. About 1 tablespoonful.
Yeah. And what do? You literally
put it there.
You spoon it on with the back.
Yeah.
To the centre, so it's almost like.
And you take the other one. You put it on top, and you try and press it with your fingers.
Around the edge.
Around the edge.
So you're actually sealing
it. Yeah.
You can even pick it up and seal it.
Yeah. You use the rolling pin as less as possible.
Okay, so you're trying to use your hands as long as possible.
As long as possible, yeah. And even with the rolling pin, you mustn't press too hard on it.
Well, why is that?
Do it lightly, otherwise it will.
The filling will spill out. The filling will
spill out, yeah. So you've got to do it gently. If you try and press on it, it will stuck to the surface, and the filling will start oozing out.
Yeah. So it's a kind of a light pressure.
A light pressure on the rolling pin.
I can see on the other side of this one the potatoes start.
Yeah.
Yeah, potatoes starting to appear.
Yeah.
So in that case, what happens? What do you do?
What I do in that case, I just take sprinkle some flour on it.
Yeah.
And try and seal it.
Try and seal it that way. Okay.
Yeah. So this is why the onion has to be finely chopped.
Ah, so the finer the onion is chopped, the less problems you'll have.
Yeah. If it does start oozing out, all you have to do is just press it with your finger, add a little bit of dry flour.
So you're kind of like patching it up.
Patching it up, yeah.
Turning it
over,
and then shaping it out.
Yeah. It helps. That's what you do.
So you put a little bit of butter in there.
And then you lift that gently off the surface and let it cook.
So what sort of fire have you got?
Medium.
A medium.
Keep your eye on that while you get the next one ready.
And when you mean keep an eye on it, what are you watching?
Burn, yeah,
so,
it doesn't, yeah.
So how do you know if it's burning? Are you talking about the smell or?
The smell.
So you're saying keep your nose on it. So not only does it add the taste, it stops it from burning quickly.
Yeah.
Looks good.
You prepare a dish with a cloth in it.
So this is where it's going to stay.
So you until it's ready to eat.
Right. Okay. It smells great.
Yeah, this one is ready. You turn it
and you put it in there.
Cover it with a cloth
to keep it warm.
And put the lid on.
So you
do your next one.
Okay, you're ready to do the next one.
Yeah.
What have you cooked? You cook curry with this
one? Well, we've made curry and potatoes, beef curry actually, and potatoes.
Yeah.
And you can, if you are vegetarian, you can have it with vegetable curries or dal.
And
well, we'll taste it now. And usually with that kind of food, you have to use your fingers to eat.
And is it good?
Delicious.
Oh, that's good. Oh.
Someone with the do, someone with the do, someone with the gangster lead, someone with the gangster lead.